right, Dustin. I'm really going to make this one confusing on myself. Welcome to Inside the Valley. Dustin Black, William Cockerill here. Episode 15 in Inside the Valley history. Episode 2 in our film review series of the 2026 Clemson Tigers recruiting class. Hey, it's Christmas week, Dustin. Merry Christmas.
Merry Christmas to you, man.
You got any big plans?
Nope.
Great. I'm going to be traveling all over.
I was going to say, my wife being pregnant, we're not going anywhere.
Oh, that's beautiful. That's beautiful. You know what? Maybe I should think about doing that sometime soon too. So I'll talk to my wife about it.
What's one more, man? You know?
Yeah. What's a fourth, right? What's a fourth? But we're going to go to the first. So last week we did Michael Foster. Go back and watch it if you missed this one. Watch it twice. Like, subscribe, unsubscribe, subscribe again. Give us those numbers, please. And then come back over here. So last week we did the last commit to join the Tigers. This week, number 2, we're going to do the number 1 overall commit to the Clemson Tigers, Naeem the Dream Burroughs. 5'10.5", 182 wide receiver out of Jacksonville, Florida. We love to get those good wide receivers out of Jacksonville or out of the Florida area. Goes to the, make sure I'm pronouncing this correctly, the Bolles School, or is that Bolles?
I'm just going to go with Bolles, man.
Let's go Bolles. Hey, fun fact, Mac Jones, John Thues, Sean Chappas, Jawan Jameson, and Jack Pyburn all went to the Bolles School. Naeem, sorry if I'm pronouncing this incorrectly. But, Dustin, what do we think about this guy who's got offers from Florida, USC, Texas, Alabama, Notre Dame, Georgia, Ohio State, Texas A&M, Miami, LSU, Michigan, Indiana, Penn State, just to name a few?
I think this kid is a dude. Like, I think of all the kids we land this year, like, this is the surefire, instant impact, day one starter, gonna be a superstar, and Clemson fans are gonna absolutely love this kid.
Yeah, I see this guy as a guy who will refuse to be left off the field. Mm-hmm. And not because of his personality, but because of his game tape and because of his practice tape. And I know what kind of person he is and what kind of wide receiver he's going to be at the next level, because his first 2 plays you're going to see are not catches. They're not catches, Dustin. I've watched this earlier. I've watched this a few times. My internet called me out a little bit and said, you visit this site very often, when I typed in Naeem Burroughs highlights. So guilty as charged. Guilty as charged. I like to keep up with recruiting. I like to get excited over high school kids. That sounded weird.
Hey, come on, man. You didn't have to say that.
I didn't mean it that way. I did not mean it that way. So before I say anything else stupid, Dustin, let's just jump right into this tape. There's a lot of tape to review. We got to see this. And if you have called the cops, I live in Tampa, Florida. My last name is Black. First name Dustin. DB 42069.
You only missed me by 2.5 hours, buddy. That's all right.
You heard that, FBI. Oh, we got to share the screen. All right. There we are. 35 receptions, 885 yards, 14 touchdowns. As a junior, this is junior tape.
That's about 25 yards per catch, Will.
Yeah, not too shabby. I only played 9 games. And look at that track time. Dustin, that's pretty fast. I think my 100-meter was about 4 minutes. And this dude does it in 10 minutes and 64 seconds.
Listen,
10 seconds and 64.
Anything sub 11 is fast. Don't let anyone fool you. Like, anything sub 11 is fast. 10.6 is flying.
And you're going to see this later on. He's actually not the fastest recruit we got this year. Not even the fastest receiver. And even though 10.6 is extremely fast.
Mm-hmm.
14 touchdowns is absurd. Almost half of his catches were touchdowns. All right. There he is right there. Quarterback throws a pick. Here he is. What do you think of right there, Dustin? Nate Wiggins screams in my head.
Seriously, like that's the first clip he puts in his highlight tape. Like, come on, man, that's awesome.
Effort, tracks him down. A, you see how fast he is. B, you see how much he cares. I think Tom Allen must be recruiting our wide receivers now. Long, fast, loves football. And watch this play. Bang.
Yeah.
Hey, guess what that defensive that linebacker, by the way, boom, he's gonna have his head on a swivel for the rest of the game. That is a massive linebacker hit he puts on his butt, on his wallet. Doesn't even celebrate. That was nothing, right? And again, 2 plays in, Dustin, we have yet to see a catch. We have tracked down what could have been a pick six, what should have been a pick six, and we've seen him gobsmack this linebacker who's peeking in the backfield on a run.
Yeah, and one of the favorite things that the staff likes to say now is that they weren't playing with 11 on offense, but I guarantee you when he's out there, he's going to play.
Yeah. Yeah, you better. Okay, what's going on here? All right. Watch this.
Yeah, this kid's just so smooth, man. It just really is. He's just a natural, like his movements in and out of breaks, just a very smooth athlete.
Watch him at the stem, Dustin. He sets this guy up perfectly. Okay, I'm assuming they're in man-to-man because of how much gap he's giving him. Of course, he's a great athlete, so you're going to give him some cushion anyway. But watch what he does to this dude at the stem of his route. The stem, for all you layman's out there, that was disrespectful. For people who have not been exposed to the word stem when it comes to a wide receiver route, you get to the point in which you're going to make a cut. That's called a stem, as if, like you're looking at the stem of a flower, right? At the edge of the stem, you're either going to have the flower or you're going to have a leaf, okay? So at the stem of his route, watch what he does to set this dude up. Here we go.
Oh,
head straight, boom, boom, boom. He drums, spreads his legs out, and he's athletic enough. He sees this guy's on his heels, right? He's on his heels. He's not on his toes anymore. And look where his hips are, and look where his hips are. Your hips are going to tell you where you're going. This guy's going to go bang his head on the goalpost. This guy's going to go see who's over in the sidelines over here. He's watching the wrong thing.
Yeah, he's going to go see if he has some brighter cleats and gloves on the sideline to help him out. Because I think maybe like that's what his problem is.
Yeah, that was you got roasted, dude. Let's watch this one. Similar situation. Instead, very subtle.
Not a great ball. Not a great pass.
Not a great ball at all. But he drags his back foot to make it seem like he's probably running a curl and then comes in. So this guy, when he goes to break, is going to break down and he's going to roll out a little bit. Make the quarterback right. Lose the towel. Don't go down. Effort. I like the very end of that play. Effort. They squib it. He ain't returning.
Still finds it. Still finds the ball.
Okay. What do you think is going to happen right here? This guy's getting blocked. This dude's on his butthole. This guy is not being blocked. And this guy's about to beat the dude inside. I would assume he's going to get tackled right around the 40-yard line. No, but by the way, if I want to be rude, how do you get beat across your face twice? And how do you take yourself out of the play?
Yeah, this kid's special, man.
That's just not fair. Got the middle schoolers cheering for you, buddy. All right, he's on the outside. Again, 94-yard cushion. Won't be enough. Purposeful steps. You don't see a wasted step at the start of his route. He's got him on his – look, he's already on his heels. Right?
By the way, I also think that a lot of people, they see his size, like 5'10", 180, and they assume that he's a slot guy. He's not lined up in the slot.
Nope. He is lined up on the outside, and he is a great route runner. And you know what? He could win in the slot because of how smooth he is here, but because of how fast he is, you want him on the outside to put pressure on these dudes deep. Mm-hmm. And also, defensive coordinator, if you know you have a potential 5-star receiver on the boundary, why would you not have safety help over there? Okay, but the way he starts his routes puts immediate pressure on this dude. You see how he starts on his toes. You want to stay on your toes while you're backpedaling before you flip. He's not on his toes anymore. He's on his heels. He thinks he's opening up. I have a feeling he's about to get set up. It's a trap right there on that circle. I feel like that's where he's going to go. Oh, look at there. Okay. Purposeful. We talked about Michael Foster last week and how cerebral he was and how he played football. He's not just out-athleting this guy. He's setting him up at the stem. Look at that. He's got as soon as his hips turn, he jabs his foot into the ground violently and crosses his face the other way. I mean, that's just great football. And his quarterback throws a lollipop that takes 10 minutes to get to him. Still makes the play. I mean, Dustin, you don't see that very often. This guy's a junior in this tape. He doesn't. His senior tape is not available to me. This is his junior tape. James Cameron on the film. I mean, that's just, hey, I just beat you across your face. What you gonna do about it? Okay. This corner is terrified he's gonna get beat on the fade route. And he just, I mean, again, violent step, crosses his face, hits your head on the goalpost. Where's his help? Defensive coordinators in Florida. How do you still have a job? All right, he's in the slot now, Dustin. What we got? We have a 65,000 yard cushion. All right, we have a safety playing him already in the end zone. I guess they're in prevent defense on 2nd and 30. Like 2nd and 14, but I'm being a little exaggerated for a reason. Okay, it looks like he's going to run a little screen. You can do that when you have one of the best guys on the field. Great stalk block by 2.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. He's got to beat this guy.
That guy has no chance.
Look how much space. I'm using my hands as if people can actually see me. Look how much space. There's 10 yards between them. And nobody else is in the vicinity. If this guy holds his blocks for 2 seconds, this guy's toast. He's got so much space to make a decision. If he's a smart guy, he makes a decision, sticks with it. Don't get dancing for 5 yards and give this guy time to get it over there. Step, 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 go. Get north-south. Look at that. Tap, tap, tap. Take off. He ain't catching you.
Yeah. That's one thing, too, is this kid's going to house some screen call. It's like some screenplays are going to just go his way, and he's just going to house them.
TJ Moore and Naeem Burroughs running the screen. You got to love it.
Yep.
Look at that. Bang, bang, bang.
No chance.
No chance. Beautiful. Beautiful.
And I think that, obviously, his 100-meter time is 10.6. So I'm not saying he's not fast, but I think he's quicker than he is fast.
Yeah.
I think he's more sudden than he is fast.
That should be more astonishing that he's able to be more quick than he is fast, than it is disrespectful. So just in case y'all took that the wrong way. Okay. Here we go. All right. This guy's already beat. Because in order to get to the outside, he has to flip his hips.
Mm-hmm.
I'm assuming the safety is going to come over the top and play it. So this guy, he's covering the curl, I would assume, with how his hips are already flipped. So he's going to come on the outside. This guy's going to come rushing over. And guess what? If you're sprinting over here to stop the fade, you know what he's definitely going to do? Jam his foot in the ground and beat you across your face. That's all an assumption. I can't remember what happens on this play. This is an assumption. None of that stuff happens. He still beats him, but he just gets behind him. That's actually just a good route concept. He doesn't do anything special to win right there. They just bad defensive coverage. Oh, what the heck? I'm watching the wrong guy. You know what? Hey, that's on me. That's on me. I did it again. Why is this confusing the crap out of me? Where is he?
It's a good concept.
This must be him right here. Let me follow this guy, the one that's committed to Clemson.
Yeah, that's nasty.
All right, third time's the charm. I finally found him. Let's see. Do they kick it to him? They kick it to him. They don't squib it. All right, thank you, Huddle. That's very helpful this time. I know where he is now. Okay. 24, 36, and 3. I can go ahead and tell you 3 is probably the kicker. He ain't making the play. If 3 is not the kicker, 36 is. He ain't making the play. 24, you're Obi-Wan Kenobi. You're their only hope. And you got dusted. Y'all ain't catching him. Y'all running now just to stay on tape. Coach can't cuss me.
Wonder if he returns kicks day one for Clemson. I know we like to use a running back there, but he's just so electric.
Maybe he's the next running back.
Don't say that.
I mean, that's just rude. Okay, I know where he is. Thank you, Huddle. That's helpful now. Oh, my. Okay. Okay. There's the soft spot of the zone. Quarterback throws another lollipop.
This is like, how much trust do you have in your guy here? What, like, this ball, like, should not have gone there whatsoever. Like, there's no business completing a pass here.
No, this is Effett. Naeem's down there somewhere. This is a poster. I hope you got a good picture of this. This guy bought a ticket. He's in awe. Look how he's looking at you, man. He looks up to you. You need to really just make sure you know that people are watching you, Naeem, even the other team. So you make the play, stays on his feet. And what are we doing? You got a little bashful because you got mossed, and you just quit on the play. Mm-hmm. I think I've seen that before. I'm not going to elaborate. All right. We got ace formation. We got 94 people on the offensive line. And you know what we're going to do? I'm going to throw the football. 1st and 10. Play action. Oh, my gosh. Watch what he makes his cornerback do, Dustin. That dude, I mean, he recovers.
He had like a little rocking chair step in the middle there.
Yeah, so all of his momentum is had to shift twice. So that's a good route by Naeem.
Look where the quarterback releases this ball.
I know. I could tell
this guy trusts Naeem. Look at
that. Yeah, spot on.
I mean, he's not even yet. You know, they say he's even, he's leaving, but he's not even yet when he releases that ball.
He just knows he's going to be. Not even touched.
This is like going back to the old Clemson days where we could just create separation at will.
Oh, we'll stop and go action.
Contested catch. Oh, nope.
No, sir. Drops in the end zone. You see a lot of this on this highlight tape. I wonder what that means. I haven't seen that a lot lately. Okay. I want to see what the route happens. I like that. That's smart. Okay. He probably has an option route here. He's waiting to see what these guys do. He flips. He just stops. Settle down. Find the grass. Get open. Oh, what do you know? I'm the best athlete on the field. You're not going to tackle me. You're not going to tackle me. I wish you would have stayed inside, but great play. I haven't had a minus yet. I haven't seen anything that I want to nitpick.
No, he's even a hands catcher. Like sometimes these guys can be body catchers and it's kind of a negative, but he's a great hands catcher.
I need some effort right there. You know, I need some effort. This looks like practice. All right.
Did you see that? Like where it pans away and then pans back and he's 5 yards in front of the guy?
Well, and look at this. So before the play even starts, this corner starts to run. I mean, he's ready to go.
Yep. He's in bail technique. He's in bail technique instantly.
Doesn't matter. Doesn't matter.
So I guess that's our knock. That's our knock on Naim is that he doesn't see press man ever in high school. So we don't know how he's going. Like, look at this. Look, dude. He gave a 10-yard cushion.
And look, all right. So this play, this is like you're just messing around because at the next level, if the guy's giving you 94 yards of cushion like this, you're not going to run a out and up, right? You're going to run the out and you're going to settle right here and catch the ball, get us 6 yards, and let's play another down. Instead, he runs it not even out and up. That's just stop and go. Flips his hips, gets over there. The defender plays him really well, but it don't matter. Touchdown. Inside leverage. He doesn't want to get beat inside. He's got so much space over here. Guess what? I'm not going inside. I'm gonna go right there.
Yeah.
That's a 50-50 game. Does anybody play defense?
Man, it's just so much fun to watch this kid play football. Like I said, like these are the kind of players that, like, you know, get people excited to go to watch them play live. And this is the kids you pay ticket or pay big prices to see them play.
Yeah, exactly. This is what gets people to keep investing in their season tickets.
Mm-hmm.
All right, watch this defensive back. He's going to remember this the rest of his life, where he tried to backpedal onto his bench. Slips. Turf monster got him. Buddy, where are you going? Oh! All right, Naeem, stay on your feet. Even though the quarterback threw it to your back shoulder. All right, I want to know what this is. Why is it highlighted here? What the?
Yeah, that kid just gave up.
Yeah, I mean, what is it? I want to see the whole play. Nope, he ran out. No, he got sauced at this Tim again, like everybody else has. He just makes it look easy. Not much to see there. Mm-hmm. Nice tent. Nice little highlight. Hey, look at Dustin and William right here watching the tape. All right, we're breaking it down live on the scene. I think that's him way up here. What do you know?
Yep.
And this is big time football in the state of Florida. This isn't St. Agnes School for girls, right? Oof.
He's shifty.
What do you do? What do you do? All right, in this corner, does he forget that he doesn't have help? I mean, he's watching the backfield. There's no help because the safety's way over here. This guy's supposed to get over the top because they think he's probably going to get beat deep. Your job is to not let him get outside of you. And he gets outside of you, and then he acts like he's playing the inside. And then you get, oh, my gosh. That was an accidental tackle. I'm not going to say it, Dustin. I'm not going to say it.
It's just effortless. Like some people just make it look just so easy and effortless, and he does.
This guy's got his tap hands. I like that. He's about to tap dance for us. Oh, he ain't beating me deep. Ha! God! Look, he's 30 minutes late. He's late to school. Now he's got to come rush in. Okay? He's going to over pursue. He's coming the outside. Naeem guesses correctly. He goes inside. Can this guy make a tackle? Ooh, all right. Linebacker helped out. All right, we're way over here. Thank you, film guy. Good route. Catch the ball with his hands. Again, you don't see him catch it with his body. You made that observation earlier, Dustin. He doesn't catch the ball with his body. Crosses his face. Win. Don't let the first guy take you down. First down. That's a third down play. Okay. That's key. It doesn't show you that on the huddle highlight, but that's, oops, I hit back up twice. It's 3rd down and 8. He runs the route to the sticks and wins. Past the sticks, excuse me. And you know what? If you want to gripe about our receivers this year, one of the things they've done a horrible job at Clemson the past couple of years is if in a 3rd down situation, running past the sticks. Mm-hmm. How many times did we stop in front of the sticks and hope to make a play? Too many times. You want guys going past the sticks, winning there. Oof. Okay. Sometimes you just get sunned. He's right here. We're in the slot. We see we got a linebacker on him. Okay. We don't have anybody on him. Looks like he's running a bubble screen. Oop.
Yeah.
Great blocking, by the way. I mean, you're a little off balance, but great blocking, great effort, at least. And great play call. Okay, this guy's supposed to be out here to help. He's blitzing. I mean, this is just a perfect play call. Now you're on an island with this safety. It's one-on-one. And again, just like earlier, there's a 10-yard gap, and he's running as fast as he can forward. It's really difficult to change direction if you're running without breaking down. He doesn't break down at all. He's on skates. He looks like Apollo Ono right there. He ain't making that play.
Mm-mm.
Walking. Touchdown.
So we were talking, and it's hard to comp him to any like current or past Clemson players. Maybe like you said, like Antonio Williams, probably similar. But to me, like ever since I've been introduced to Naim, to me he is Luther Burden. Like
Yeah,
that is who I see. I don't know if it's the number or how he plays the game, the shiftiness, the yards after catch, all that. Like to me, he is Luther Burden.
I like Luther Burden. Casey Concepcion came to mind,
Okay,
but he's a more polished route runner than Casey was or
for
is,
sure.
or at least was his freshman year. I mean, and Casey was phenomenal at NC State his freshman year. I think he was ACC Player of the Year his freshman year. Not to be cheap, but you think of Clemson guys, Artavis Scott, Ray McLeod. He's got similarities to both of their games, but the difference is where Artavis didn't have the shiftiness of Ray, and Ray didn't have the route running ability as Artavis. He's got both. So it's really nice to see a guy who plays with that kind of effort, with that kind of quickness, with that kind of speed. I mean, we really haven't seen, like you said, a Clemson guy come through with this build, with this play type coming out of high school. I mean, we're used to seeing the big guys. Sammy Watkins was 6'2". Mike Williams was 6'4". Martavis Bryant, 6'4". You're used to seeing the bigger guys, T. Higgins, 6'5". Justin Ross, 6'2", 6'3". This guy's 5'10" and a half, but he wins on the outside. We haven't had a shorter guy play on the outside. I cannot wait to see him in orange and purple. I think he's going to be phenomenal. And the fact is, we can't compare him to a big guy because he's a unicorn. He's that freaking good. The fact that he's not a 5-star shocks me. It really does.
Yeah, me too. Like, but I can't be overstated. Like all the schools that Clemson beat out to land this kid. Like this is a kid that you would see typically at an Oregon or a Texas or a Florida or any school like that. He would fit right in with any of those schools, obviously.
Absolutely.
And will probably start at a lot of those schools. And I think like in Baton Rouge, week 1 next year, Naeem Burroughs will either start or play starter snaps. I just think he's going to be way too good to keep off the field.
I love how you say Baton Rouge.
Baton.
Naeem Burroughs. I would love to. Yeah, I would love to talk to him and pick his brain on this recruiting process. I mean, because you hear Florida came in late, Texas or Florida was the big fish the entire time that Clemson was fighting. Texas comes in late. When you got Ohio State and Notre Dame calling, how do you turn those guys down? Miami. And another thing those teams have in common: big time NIL purses.
So, yeah, well, he kind of committed out of nowhere. It was like a big recruiting weekend, and I remember he committed first. Then Connor Salmon was like either the next day, or later that night, one of the two. And so you saw that, and you're like, okay, one of the kids who's borderline 5-star commits on a whim, maybe a visit high, and he doesn't stick around for the whole class. But he tweeted one time, like Clemson does chapel after they do. Recruiting visits and stuff like that. And he said, and that's why I came to Clemson. Basically, he loves the religion aspect of it, and that he can be comfortable in his faith, and that they're invested in him as a man of faith.
Yeah, and again, we're a Clemson podcast. We might have a little bias. I played for Dabo. I might have a little bias. You talk about a guy who wants to invest in the person more than necessarily the football player, which he gets a lot of flack for nowadays because we're not winning like we used to, right? Winning cures all. Once we start winning again, people will start wearing that like a badge of honor like they used to. But Dabo wants to build a human being, and it's able to win big-time guys like Naeem Burroughs, guys that you normally wouldn't beat. I mean, Cade Clement wasn't the best Clemson Tiger coming out of, after all is said and done. But we win a guy like Cade Clement because of that same reason, right? So it's
Gideon Davidson's the same.
Gideon Davidson's the same. Bryant Westcombe, I'm assuming, would probably be similar. So Clemson does do things differently, sometimes to our chagrin and cost us a little bit. But at the end of the day, we get guys who are committed to this program most of the time. Now, I don't want to look back 5 years and see that Naeem Burroughs left, but I don't think he's going to be that guy. It seems like through this entire process, he's a Clemson guy through and through. I cannot wait to watch him play. This guy is an early enrollee, unlike the last one, Michael Foster. So I can't wait to see him in spring ball. I hope he stays healthy. I cannot wait to watch him in spring ball. I'll be salivating to take my kids for my son's birthday present. I always go to a practice for his birthday, and I'm going to be highlighted on Naeem Burroughs the entire time.
Yep. Give him number 0.
Give him number 0. Yes, Agent 0, Naeem the Dream. We'll make the t-shirts for you. But that's another episode of Inside the Valley. Thank you for checking us out. Merry Christmas. Hey, for a Christmas present to us, humbly, we ask that you please like, subscribe, repost, share what you get here. Hey, if you don't like what we have to say, comment about it. I don't mind a little flack. People throw some flack at me all the time. I said Miami is going to go 7-5. I got called a lot of names online this year. Okay? So like, subscribe. Merry Christmas. Happy holidays. As Adam Sandler would say, Merry Christmas, Kwanzaa. We'll see you in the next one.